Okay guys, so welcome back. So one of the other really important things we have to do before we can go rallying is we have to get a license. So for doing stage rallying in Northern Ireland, you need at minimum a National B license. Now you can get this through the Motorsport Ireland, but because I'm from the north, I'm getting mine through Motorsport UK. So this is their website, motorsportuk.org. So what you're going to do is you're going to go on here, do a bit of research, read through the publications, find out a bit more about your sports, getting started and so on. But I already know where I want to go, and that is here to competitors, and then we're going to go across to competition licenses. So we select our competition licenses. Okay, so that's going to take you to this bit of spreel here, which is just telling you a wee bit about the different competition licenses. So what you're required to do is buy a starter pack. The starter pack is £107 including the VAT. And you just buy that on the shop online. So what you do is, and I've already purchased mine, so I'm just running through this with you how to do it. So buy a starter pack from the shop. As she is taking you to the shop, you have all the different publications here. So there's rallying starter pack, there's track racing, there's go-karting, there's the Motorsport UK yearbook, and different other bits and pieces of forms, homologation and stuff like that. Now, what we're looking for is Motorsport UK Go Rallying Starter Pack. So what you do is you select Info, and hopefully it should take us to that page. There we go. So we don't have a license number, so we don't need to put that in there. You put your date of birth in, and then you select the quantity required. We only need one. You then hit buy. Oh, we forgot to put in the date of birth, so let's put in a date of birth. So let's go with the 22nd of the 8th, 2001. Okay. Buy. So there we go. There it is in our cart, UK standard delivery. And all you're going to do is just check it. It's definitely the Go Rallying starter pack. And you're going to hit checkout. Now, that takes you where you have to create a login. So at this point, you're going to create yourself a username. And I've already done that. So you just work through the process and request a login. Then you go back, log in, and then you'll go through to your basket and you'll pay for your box. Now, what happens? Well, we'll just have to wait and see. So process that all through. You get an email just confirming it. Wait a couple of days and see what happens. Speak to you soon, guys. So here it is. It's came in the post. Here is our starter pack. So as you can see, it comes in this black envelope signed for. You have to go sign it off. Job done. So let's open this together. So it's in the sealed pack. So let's just open the sealed pack. Sticky. So let's just take this out here. Okay, so there it is. Motorsport UK. So this is what you get for £107. So let's open it up. What do we have inside the box? So we've got the form that has to be completed for a National B license. So once you've done your bars test, you bring this with you, attach your photo to it, fill in all your details, and your examiner will stamp it down here on the bottom, fill in all the details and post it back. And you should hopefully get a license after that. Now, there's also in here, there's a little voucher. So £25 off Grand Prix racewear. What else do we have? What do you need to know about your motorsport? So there's a little book giving you all the different details. So basically this is a copy of the section on the blue book to do with rallying and racing and all that type of stuff. So you go through that, have a wee read through that book, what you need to know about your motorsport. Okay, then this is the envelope to send back to Motorsport UK, so you do that. That's to just send you a copy of your receipt. Then here we have a book. Let's tip this book out. Oh look, some other stuff's falling out. So, comes to that stuff in a minute. So, welcome to rallying. So make sure and read this book through and you'll find out what it's all about. Bit of information on the sport, who they are, what they do, different schools that you can go to do your bar. I'll talk to you about the bar in a second. How it works, so your briefing, your safety, your written test, your track test, your debrief, And then, yeah, just flick through, join in your local motor club, different types of racing, good luck, bit about marshalling and stuff like that. So we'll just set that to the side. We'll come back to that in a minute. So in here, look at this, we get a keyring, which is broken. Motorsport UK keyring. Now, they actually sent me out the wrong box first off, and the keyring is broke as well. Now, if you want the keyring, just get yourself a wee bit of super duper glue and just glue that back on if you want to have that nice little keyring. On here, we've got Motorsport UK. So this is a copy of the blue book and stuff. Now, I haven't opened this at all, so let's just do this together. So I'm just going to stop this for a minute and we'll be back in a second and we'll open up. Guys, so I've inserted the pen drive. There it is there. Look, you can see it. I've inserted the pen drive. So now we're going to open it down here. I'm on Mac, so it's in my Finder. I'm going to go to here. I'm going to open it up. I'm going to select the Go Rallying, which I've already done, as you can see. And we've, let's just zoom in so you can see it a bit closer. You've got the Go Rallying video. You have the Motorsport UK yearbook. Now this gives you all the up-to-date regulations on all different types of motorsport covered by the Motorsport UK. And there's also a little promo video here to do with Motorsport UK. Now I'm not going to watch this with you guys because you can go and have a wee watch yourself when you apply for your license. But it talks you through what has to be done. Now, earlier on I mentioned the bars. Now, if you're in America, the bar, you have to pass the bar to become a lawyer. I don't know, it's probably the same in the UK, couldn't tell you. I am not a lawyer. But what is the bars? Well, it basically stands for the British Association of Rally Schools. And basically what that is the school where you go and you do your test to allow you to get your license. So that form we chatted about earlier, this one here, your application form, that's your bars examiner is going to stamp it here. So what you're going to do, according to our book, is these different things. So what to expect. You're going to have a welcome briefing, so your examiner is going to talk to you, going to tell you what's going to happen, what you need to know. Then they're going to discuss through safety, the importance of safety and rallying and so on. And as you can see, it talks about the USB and to read through the information. You then complete a written test. Now, I've been told by the motorsports people that not to worry, you read through the section R for rallies. You don't need to know everything, but just get to know the safety elements. They're the really important bit. But your examiner is going to help you through this. Then you go out and you do a track test. So this is going to be your first time officially getting into a rally car on a stage to pass your bars exam. Once you've that done, you're going to do your debrief. And this is where your examiner is either going to tell you passed or failed in their eyes. They're going to talk to you about what you did right, what you did wrong, what you need to improve, whether you've passed or failed or not. They're going to give you loads of valuable information. And we are going to do a video on this because I'm going to go and do my bars test. So we're going to be doing the bars test. And you guys are going to come with me. We're going to show as much as we can. And we're going to have a bit of fun doing that. And just seeing how difficult this really is. Now, if you want to be a navigator, it's actually a lot simpler from what I'm advised. So there's even a whole section on it here. But basically, your navigator just applies for a license. Now, what would be advised is you find an experienced navigator to sit down and to train them up, do some stages, learn the ropes and so on, watch the videos, get to know the different types of pace node, navigational, all that sort of stuff. The navigator also generally is the one who is responsible for signing you on when you go to the rally, is the one for making sure that everything's all in place, that our application has been put in, and the driver then he's responsible for the car. So yeah, it's worth. You need to be, you need to have a really, really good navigator, somebody who you're confident with, somebody you have a good relationship with that you're not going to end up shouting at in the car, somebody you can have a bit of fun with. And there's loads of videos on there on YouTube and stuff. If you go on and search, something along the lines of Irish forestry rallying in car or something like that, you'll see loads of good stuff on there, and there's some great ones, and we'll share some of them on the channel as well. So yeah, once you've done this and you've passed your bar, what do? You post it off, boom, get that filled in. Self-medical certification, fill it in, don't lie, be truthful. Get your photograph, little passport photo, stick it on here, and get that pinged off. Within a couple of weeks, you'll have that back with your National B license. Your National B license fee is included in the cost of this pack. Now, what other cost is involved in getting your bar license? It's really simple. It's £195. That's it, £195, and there's 2 schools in Northern Ireland that do it. There's Euro M Sport, which is up in Oma. And there's Jim Crozier over at Super Drive. He does it over there as well. And he does his tests over towards Downpatrick. So you know, get in touch with either of those guys. All qualified to the same spec and can advise you. And I say we'll be going to one of the schools and we'll be putting the video up of basically getting our bars license. So yeah, that's basically it. That's how we go about getting our Motorsport UK pack. Looks exciting. I'm really excited because I've just got this. I've already been on to the guys. We're getting my slot booked in and we're going to get me behind the controls of a rally car to find out if I'm as good a driver as I think I am. I'm probably not. Actually, I'm 90% certain I'm not. And but that's why we're doing this, is to learn about it, to learn more. It's novices, we're amateurs, and we're just trying to make this motorsport more accessible to everybody. Thank you very much, and we'll speak to you again soon.